Yo, what's going on? It's your boy BigDonSkillz bringing you another video today. And just around the corner, we got the release of the next generation of consoles, which will be soon called the current gen. We got the Xbox Series X that is going to be dropping tomorrow or in 2 hours. I don't know how you want to consider it. We also got PS5 dropping, I believe, on the 19th. Pretty soon as well. But how do you all feel about the consoles right now? I just wanted to ask. I'm like, what is everybody planning on getting? Are y'all interested in these new consoles? Are you going to stick with what you got? You waiting for Black Friday? Waiting for next year? Waiting for the new edition? Is there something in particular that you're really looking forward to with this? Or, I mean, even in the case of some people I've talked to, they say they're going to stick with PC. So yeah, I'm just definitely curious on what are y'all doing and what the plans are for everything. I know I've been talking and trying to look into Xbox. You know, I'm always Team Xbox. I've been Team Xbox for a long time now. But it's just crazy that these consoles are just instantly sold out with pre-orders. Like, there was no way to get a console at all. I know a few friends who were able to cop like a PS4, a PS5, or like an Xbox X. But I honestly don't know anybody who's getting the Series X or the Series S. I don't know anybody who's getting the Series S. But I think overall, like, it's going to be a pretty interesting debate. There are a few causes of concern I have for some of the games coming out. I just feel like right now, there's really no exclusives. And even on the PS5 side of things, there's not really, everything that's coming out is going to be available regardless if you have the system or not. So it kind of reminds me of with the Switch, you know, one of the Switch's big games on release date was Breath of the Wild. But Breath of the Wild was also a Wii U game. And Wii U, while not as powerful as a Switch, there wasn't a giant leap between the power of the Wii U and the Switch. So you could have a good premium experience on the Wii U with the same game. So that's just something that's just to kind of think about with these new consoles. I think there's a way bigger power jump between last gen and this going to be current gen. But at the same time, I think the lack of actual next gen games is pretty disappointing right now. Even with the PS5, you think of Miles Morales. That's, I don't even call it a remake. I would just call it a DLC expansion upgrade pack. Something on the lines of that. I don't really find it to be a next gen game updated in the next gen engine, but I don't know. It's still a cross generation game because you're going to be able to play it on PS4. I think a true next-gen game isn't even made with the previous console thought in mind because they can dedicate all their resources towards optimizing that specific game. But either way, it's interesting. And in Xbox's case, like I say, I'm always an Xbox guy, but there's nothing. There's the new Yakuza that's exclusive for a few months, but it's not a true exclusive game. So, I mean, Yakuza, I'm not really even, I don't care about because I didn't play the series like that. I'd rather play the old ones. So it's just not a whole lot game-wise that's convincing me. I think what I really like about the Xbox, though, is that quick resume. The ability to switch between just tons and tons of games and have it instantly load is pretty amazing. And it may be a feature that's not too useful to everybody, but as someone who's very, like, jumpy with games, like, I can sit and play freaking Tekken for 20 minutes and then you're like, you know what, I'm gonna play this random game for another hour, and then I go back to playing Tekken or whatever the game was. Like, I definitely bounce around between games, so I think that feature is gonna be pretty useful for me. But I don't know, it's just kind of hard to, I think, justify for a lot of people. It's still exciting, but the justification right now, I don't think is there for a lot of people. But with that being said, I'm going to contradict myself by saying I still want to get, I still plan on getting both consoles. I just don't have a super high priority of waiting in line or spending hours trying to find a copy. I just don't even want to put myself through the stress, man. As my video I put out yesterday, there's definitely other things I'd rather be focusing on to begin with. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I was just curious, what did y'all want to get for this next generation of consoles? Are you excited about it? Are you sticking with PC? Are you sticking with your Switch? Like, what are you all interested in? That's all I want to know. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. If you did, you already know what to do. Drop that like. Follow the channel if you haven't already. Let your friends know. Don't just subscribe. Share the post. Share it all. But once again, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And peace out. We'll be back with another video tomorrow. Deuces.